Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to Ni No Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, we went and did some more of the bounty hunting missions over at the Swiss Solutions and got some extra rewards. Now, off recording, I did decide to head back to some of the previous places that we've been to from before here at Ni No Kuni, and did some of those side quest missions as well too. Now, what is going to be happening here in this episode for today is that we are going to finally be now heading off into Autumn Nia. Hopefully that there's no more Shadar encounters along within our way to have to go and do another one of those insane type of battles, which I don't really want to have to go through the Eye of the Storm again and having to get ourselves shipwrecked as well. But, however, before heading off into Autumn Nia, there is going to be some new type of familiars within the ocean area that we can go and spot out with, and such as going to be with the Impaler. I believe we've also seen these type of seahorse creatures previously from before, so those guys are somewhat they're not really as a new familiar to us because we've already seen them before over in the Mummy's Tummy area for that part. Now, within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be doing out here with Ni No Kuni, but we are going to be jumping back into some more of Ocarina of Time. This time, however, we are going to be taking a little bit of a detour on some stuff. We're going to be encountering out with another fish that we have to go and grab back over at the fishing pond area as Adult Link this time around. And not only that, but we are going to go and start reaching out, well, I want to say into our way of where the Gerudo training grounds is going to be, just so that we can at least get ourselves with the special membership type of permit that we can be able to access throughout the Gerudo training area without having to have any of the Gerudos try to throw us back into any of the those jail cells or anything from there, just so that they won't have to spot us out again. But we are going to be reaching on into Hamelin, which that is going to happen within this episode for today. And we're going to be encountering with some new other familiars that are going to be here, like, just before heading on into Hamelin. So here's one of these guys that almost kind of look a little bit like Reggie Steele for some reason. I'll try to see if I can try to put like a picture of like what Reggie Steele looks like and probably attach it to like what these type of guys kind of look like here. Because they do have that vague type of appearance with them, with each other. But yeah, they're actually known as the Tin Man. Now, these guys seem like they're a little bit pretty strong, if I have to say so myself, because, like, just looking at Swain there, we almost got our whole entire damage, like, almost completely done and finished off with. And I even did do a little bit of some off-record type of grinding as well, too, in the process, so I'm kind of confused on why I'm getting myself, like, completely obliterated at this point in time. Now, Hamelin is going to have some brand new type of equipment, and it is going to be very, 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 very costly that is going to be happening in here. And you want to make sure that probably before you start heading off into Omnia is probably at least going to take care of some of those bounty missions before reaching on into this area if you want to get the extra money, because some of the armor are going to be worth around at least like a little bit over the 2,000 type of gold type of range here. So here are some other new ones. We got ourselves with Jacobot. I want to say that that's what it's known as. I believe we've already seen Rabot from before. That was, I think, around in the Ding Dong Dell area. Now, I believe these guys in particular will have drops. Instead of them dropping iced coffee, I think they actually drop on with some sort of different type of coffee that we can actually go and buy over at, well, I want to say back over at Castaway Cove, I think, actually. But they will give you some free ones as well if you ever decide to go and find up around there. Wow, we got ourselves with Petrifying Poke. And that came right from Sticky. Now, I want to say Sticky is almost about to be getting into an evolution fairly soon, I want to say. Because I think, from what I was looking at, is around level 32, I think, or level 35. We should be at least somewhere around within another evolution spot for the Bone Ranger to finally get himself that evolution that we've been wanting to get, the Bone Baron out here. Now, King, I think, is going to probably take a little while to get himself evolved as well, too, which I believe he is, like, around, I want to say, in the level 30 type of range for us to get ourselves with the last type of evolution. Now, we're trying to look at, I want to say, on trying to get for Dynamite, I want to say that's, like, the last evolution. Now, it's a split evolution, actually. But we're going to go after for Dynamite instead, just so that we can have the heavy attacking and just be able to just get, a little bit more extra attack type of stats along with our time for the next up-and-coming battle. Now, I did go in and look that there is another boss that is going to be happening at some point pretty soon, I think after our time of exploring around with Hamelin and stuff. And I think, for some reason, I think the boss is actually known as, I think his name is like Porcos Grossos or something. He's like some sort of weird like type of robot pig type of tank, and it's going to be really crazy. Now, from what I have heard is that it could be a little bit of a challenge for what we're going to have to go and deal with, but we'll have to see what that is going to happen there when the time does happen. But hey, look at that. So it looks like Gunther got himself all the way to 26. Now, we do have 3 extra little star drops there, and I wouldn't mind actually trying to evolve out with Gunther probably after once this video is done, or probably later on throughout my time out here. Now, welcome to Hamelin. Now, this is going to be the land of where all the pig type of villagers are going to be all about here within this area. I know that before when we went and raced on over to where Ding Dong Dell was, that was all about all cat related type of things. Heading on into Castaway Cove, that was just like kind of where all the humans were all like just chilling around and everything. And I think Alma Moon was, I think, almost similar to like that, but it was more so like cow related with like other things that were going on within that area. But let's go and get ourselves the look-see of what the town is going to be. Now, it seems like Swain kind of just ran off on his own, so we don't really have Swain alongside with us. Now, don't worry, Swain will be coming back onto the team anytime soon. It's not like it's going to be kind of like a situation of like how Final Fantasy IX works, where like somebody's going to like lead the team for like a few different episodes, and we're not going to be able to see them, and we're not going to be able to have the items that we do have. No, Swain's going to come back later, and we'll be okay from there. Because apparently, from what I've been gathered, is that Swain's going to be trying to gather up some more information about where this special sage is going to be, the type of picture that we have at this point in time, that the Calipha, I think, gave to us, so that we can know where the next up-and-coming sage is going to be. And then Swain will give us the extra details from here. So there is going to be an item shop here. If you ever want to go and buy up on some extra more sandwiches or other things, you can go ahead and do so. There is going to be a weapon shop, which I am going to go and show that off to you guys, which we were getting ourselves a little bit involved with here. And I was telling you guys that there is some expensive items to get within this web. There is going to be some other brand new type of equipment as well, such as like new type of like armor and other defenses type of equipment that you can go and put onto your guys as well. So here comes with the Swiss Solutions though, so we're going to be almost heading up into the weapon shop there quickly. So there we go. So those are going to be the 2 new ones here for Hamelin, so we'll have to go and check that around a little bit later. See if there's any other extra type of chest beforehand, but it seems like that's not going to be the case. Yeah, always go and check around in some of the different shops, like in any of the item shops or weapon shops or anything, because sometimes you will probably find a little bit of a hidden type of chest that's going to be around, and you may probably want to go and pick that up. Such as, for example, like this area here, there is a little bit of a hidden chest. So here we go. So here are some brand new type of weapons for us to go and pick up with. We got ourselves with the Soldier Spear, we got ourselves with some a Guardsman's Axe. Got ourselves with the Haunted, yeah, I think that's Haunted Claws there. That's exactly what we do want to go and bring up for a Dumblemore, or I should say for Binge. That would be a perfect type of item right there. Soldier Swords, Witch Thorn. Both of those 2 type of swords looks really nice, and some of them will actually kind of help you out with some extra more of the magic attack, or even just with regular attacking. And I think what I went for, I want to say, is that I think I went for, I think probably for the Witch's Thorn, I think, or maybe one of these. I can't really recall for which one that I went with though, but we'll have to see what happens here. Okay, so I did go for the Witch's Thorn. Okay, so there we go, and it's a pretty big buy, but hey, you know what? We're close to around within 3,000, so we're okay for that. We're gonna put that on the King. Haunted Claws, we're going to make sure to go and also buy that as well too, just so that for when Swain does come back, we'll make sure to go and take that. But here are some other armor. Most of them are a little bit high priced as well too. Ooh, got ourselves with some sort of brand new type of armor suit that we can go and wear. And here are some extra accessories. We'll have to hold that off until a little bit later. But that seems like that's about it. But let's go and check what this chest here in the back is going to be all about. And that is gives us some more of the strong coffee, which that does heal up, I think, at least 30 MP compared to the 10 that we normally get from the iced coffee. Alright, so let's go and start reaching down through this way, and I think this is where we're gonna get ourselves encountered out back where Swain's gonna be, and there's gonna be somewhat of a strange type of procession that is gonna be going on around within this way as well too, because we're gonna be seeing like this whole entire area get like all switched around. Like all these different like buildings that are here like completely become like some sort of like type of, well, I wouldn't really say like auditorium, but more so like some sort of like bleachers and stands and other things that get changed around here, which that's pretty crazy. Like I didn't know that these buildings could go and just move on their own just to go and do these type of stuff here. And that's pretty terrifying. And now we're literally out in the open road where the procession is going to literally start taking place. We need to get the heck on out of here before we get ourselves run over, man. See, at least Drippy got the idea. We have to move. But there looks like to be like the leader that's going to be here. Hopefully he seems like a nice guy. Oh, there you go. And you actually get to see a little bit of Swain in his cartoon anime figure, which I don't think we ever got to go and see that yet. So that's the first time that we got to go see him there. But hopefully he's got the information that we do need. So yes, so he did say that the Grey Sage should be around here at this location. Oh. Apparently, there's some sort of pig mask that was got to be forced to get put on. Well, this guy is the type of person to kind of overhear on different conversations. We already kind of saw that what happened before back in Alma Moon. But that was during the time when he had his broken-hearted type of problem that was going on. Oh, man. Got ourselves with some sort of crazy type of PA system here. Huh. Well, that's not good. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be kind of thinking about as well there too, Drippy. What type of place is this? This area kind of reminds me a little bit of something out of Dark Cloud 2 in that one particular area. I think like in the volcano type of part where I think you go into like that volcano area, but then you go into like the future type of place and it's like all like manufactured type of like all steel work and stuff that happens within there. Kind of feels like some sort of like industrial type of place to be at. But however, I think this is going to be the time where we're going to end off the episode for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And of course, peace.